And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the edginess that's swirling around us here.
No, these teams only know one way to play each other.
It is a true heavyweight clash. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find some...
Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And here's Vinicius Junior. No, that's been intercepted. Martin. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early.
Goes for a shot! And a goal! And there is your opener. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vinicius Junior. This looks promising. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Brahim Diaz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. He leaps for it! And he's quick to get rid. Chouameni looking for options for movement. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that...
Terrific effort! Oh, crossbar! No, just not quite.
Tony Fernandes must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Tchouaméni, and it's Valverde. It's a good spell of possession, this. Shoots! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Space for him to turn and look. So no flag here. Delivery from Mbappe. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Eric Garcia. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Ferran Torres. Fernandes. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dani Olmo.
2 minutos de descuento.
It's Gavi. And it's Olmo. It's Pedri. Fernandes. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Balde finding himself in space. Skims one in. And it's half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. That has not gone well. Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Szczesny breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pedri. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Balde. Pedri. Fernandes.
Tony Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Ferran Torres. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cucurella. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Brahim Diaz, and he shoots! Relentless, just relentless! It's all becoming so easy! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A case now of complete control. Balde. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe is onto this. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Big chance! And no mistake. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafinha. Bellingham. Cucurella picks it up out wide. And it's made its way to him. Cross in, looks like a good one. Shot a goal! And it's Bernal.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. And there's a goal! How many, just how many The gulf in class is vast.
En el minuto 85, el dorsal
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gets his head on it! Against the crossbar! And that's a sharp finish! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Martin, it's Gavi, Rafinha,
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
all the way back. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Pedri. Valverde gets a foot in here. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Valverde. Oh, he's having a go! And with that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Mbappe, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped.